welcome. Oh, damn it. Okay. Hello and welcome. Today we are playing, I guess, single player game of Vampyr. I bet it will be fun. The music in the intro sounds amazing. Maybe a little too loud. So let's go and play, I guess. I guess I can adjust some settings here quickly. Sound, where would be sound?
My mother had a beautiful, soothing voice.
Okay, I guess that will be okay. The music is really amazing. Okay. New game. Story mode, normal mode, hard mode. I guess I will play normal mode. There's not a lot of finishing without killing. Oh, wait. Combat is very easy. There is no reward for finishing this mode without killing any citizens. Well, that's kind of a spoiler, right? So you can get away with not killing people. Okay, let's play normal.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science.
Yes, science.
I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to
You got a bit.
arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Really philosophical, yes.
Death.
Yes.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Okay, here I am, I guess. Ooh. Oh, this is sensitive. Oh, okay, wait. Let's just fix something. Just lower down everything a little bit. Well, I should have done it before it started streaming, I guess. I'll just put everything to medium. I think that's better. Oh yes, much better. Okay. So what is happening here? Oh, I see blood. Blood! Let's follow the blood. Ooh. Hello.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Yeah, jump her. Kill her. Where can I... Can't get past her, okay. I guess that's someone who knows him. I knew you were alive. Come on, do it. Do it. Yeah.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God.
I guess he killed her, his sister.
Mary. No. No. This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
Shit.
These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot!
No, don't shoot me.
This is a
no.
nightmare. I need to get out of here.
Oh, so far the game seems amazing.
No!
Oh.
Please, stop! I mean you no harm.
I will kill all of you.
What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled?
Hello.
Shit, where'd it go?
Machete. Okay.
Tricky bastards.
Now, I can defend myself.
Oh, what the hell? He lunges really far.
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Yeah. Now drink his blood. Wait, what? Where did she put that? I guess in his pocket. He has deep enough pockets to hide a machete. Okay, good to know.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
Hello? Dodge. Dodge. That's weird. Okay, let's try to dodge. Okay, I didn't dodge.
Sorry.
Come on, break this. You are strong. You can do it. Okay, can I sneak maybe? I guess we just charge at them.
No, please, stop! Who are you? What do you want?
Why do you ask them questions after you kill them?
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech!
I just killed a couple of your friends, don't mind me.
Listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
Praise the sun.
The sun feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Okay. So I lose health bar if I get burned.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Yeah, let me go. I need to kill people. Yes, I can't get burned. Fuck, that didn't work, okay.
I need to find shelter.
Oh, the sun is coming. Check it here.
It's locked, all right.
He won't be repeating himself. Keep out.
Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Well, convenient place to hide, I guess. Oh, I can loot. Fire and sun. Ooh. Wait, what? Markers? Okay. Citizen menu. Interesting. Investigations, legendary vampires, weakness. Okay, here. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire, and they do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught in the rays of daylight. But it hurts them good, really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened in a few minutes as if it was burning from inside. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. In the end, only a desiccated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared beyond the horizon. I cut its head off to finally destroy it. And when I tried the same test with fire. But the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good. From Know Your Enemy by Carl Eldrick. Driving leader. Okay. So the sun won't kill me, But fire wheel? There, or I guess I'll
I
check
can
here.
almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Poetic again. Oh, hello. Jump scare? I guess no jump scare.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Oh, so it's his watch.
That's impossible.
Okay, I guess it is impossible. I mean, kinda looks like an old lady, this corpse. So why... I guess they sold it to her, maybe? So I can see memories from, I guess, stuff. Maybe my stuff. What else? Oh, a mirror. Oh, yes. Can you see a reflection?
12 dreams for the Red Queen that sleeps under crown of stone, that she might linger longer, her eyes as white as snow.
Who goes there?
A prayer was summoned by warring song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his power.
Who's there? Are you referring to me?
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
Okay.
I still have so much left that needs doing.
Chilling. I guess maybe they are about the thieves that stole the watch. Wait, what was that? A syringe? Oh, a gun. Wait, did he kill himself? Maybe.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital! Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Okay. I mean, it's true.
No, it never got easy.
Use revolver. Level 2 revolver, okay. A reliable service pistol used by British troops as their standard sidearm. Oh. Okay, machete. Oh, that are all these just weapons? If so, there are so many of them. Or maybe just this. Ammunition, bullet. Watch. Okay. So do I use the can now? Maybe not. Something else, maybe? Guess I can just read this letter. 15th October. Bad sleep. Becky coughed all night, and the fear made her delirious. I heard a loud noise in the morning. It's a big machine some man brought by the banks to dig a big hole in the ground. It was some sort of mechanical shovel. Maybe I could go there and ask for some work. Becky needs medicine. 16th October. I talked to the man with the mechanical shovel. They told me they are digging mass graves all around London. Safety measures apparently. Is there a new epidemic? Is the flu coming back? They had no work for me. Becky slept a little last night. The foundry has been closed, and there are no more jobs nearby. Oh my god, that's pretty long. October 19th. I went to London to find some groceries and drugs, not trains. It took me the whole day to cross the Thames and came back. Becky seemed better. I made a soup she ate. I found no drugs, only a few syringes, and some sleeping pills on the black market. We have no money left. Maybe I could go to the Pembroke Hospital tomorrow, but it's so far and I fear leaving my wife for so long. 19th October, Becky threw up the meal a few hours after she ate. She's so frail now it makes me cry. She says she hears voices outside at night. She says she wants to eat meat. Where would I find meat? Tomorrow. I'll barricade the house to protect us from looters. Okay. 21st October. The man with the mechanical shovel has stopped digging the mass grave. I heard shouts last night, as if they were attacked. Now there are only a few boats throwing bodies day and night into the giant hole. The smell is terrible. We should have left this house a week ago, but Becky, she refuses to leave. She'd rather die. She said with a nasty smile. Why is she torturing me so? 22nd October. Becky just attacked me. She jumped on me from the stairs and tried to bite me. I had to smack her, but she smacked me back. I went upstairs and locked myself in the bedroom. Now I can hear her crying and mumbling downstairs. I retrieved the gun I hid in the ceiling since the war to protect the house. Now I'm ready to use it to protect myself from my own wife. 23rd October. I could not sleep at all. Becky spent the whole night scratching at the door, asking for my help, begging me to let her in, but I was too afraid to open it. I'm just waiting for her to die now. It will not be long. I pray God it will end soon. 24th October. I was so hungry. I tried to go downstairs this morning. Becky was sitting in the armchair by the chimney. She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving. What the hell happened? What? Okay. Where was I? She was panting like a dog, looking at me without moving, just following me around the room with her eyes. I pointed the gun at her sore face, but she did not react. I could not pull the trigger. I went back to my room. 25th October. The house is silent like a tomb. No more noises. Becky is dead now. Forgive me, love. I was unable to save you. I will be with you soon enough. Okay, I guess he waited until his wife died and then just shot himself.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
Pretty good nightmare.
So be it.
I don't think that will help. No, you need to shoot and aim for the head.
Rational thinking only.
Wait, I have to shoot. Can I just spare the bullet? What if I just wait? I'm gonna wait. I guess I have to shoot. Bam. So far, the game seems pretty good. Oh, welcome back.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who changes blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Okay. Fight out pads, allow you to evolve and rest. So I have a skill. Autophagy? I think that's how it's said. Autophagy? Maybe. I'm probably wrong. You drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravate the damage instantly. Okay. Passive. Vampyr uses the power of its blood to heal normal and aggravate the damage, increasing his flesh, nerve, and bone regeneration. With time, the vampiric ability can be extremely powerful and is sure to surprise any unwary vampire hunter. We think of vampires as immortal, but if you can block their unnatural regenerating capabilities, they are more vulnerable than you think. Yes. Healing, you trade more blood first instantly. Trade in health for great regeneration. Okay. So we start by picking this. You have enough experience to unlock an aggressive skill. Oh, aggressive, okay. Claws. Blood Spear, ooh. Shadow Mist. Okay, so we have Cloud, I guess. That does damage. Spear made of blood, ooh. It can pass through enemies in front of you. And claws. I think I'll go for the claws. I won't read this. Just spend experience. Confirm. Okay. Click confirm.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Okay. Eternal Thirst. Okay, so now I probably have... Okay. Identify and control the vampire who created me. Confront. It's here, I'm in London now, somewhere near the East End Docks. Escaping my poor married my poor sister, must follow the blood trail, find answers. Then I'll find who did this to me, who made me what I am now, okay. Do I have anything else? Okay, main hand, offhand. Actives, okay, so one is healing to his claws. And I don't know how I use this. Anyway, I guess it's night. I can't run. Damn it. Oh, I can now. Okay. Hello?
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
See them maybe? Yes, it's not. Someone left the door open. Oh.
Here's the leech. Here!
Oh, whoa. When did you learn that?
My head's spinning.
Okay. Clever girl. Use stake. Okay, weapons can be used by pressing right click. Take attacks, special attacks. Okay. So I have a machete and a stake. Okay. I guess it's like a heavy attack and a light attack, maybe?
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Okay. Stun. Press right click to use your stake to inflict stun damage. Stun enemy can be beaten, okay.
There's one of them vermin!
Okay. Press F to bite the stun enemy. Hell yeah. Press 2 to release.
Strength. A strength I never knew I had.
Well, that seems nice. Wait, can I sneak up on him? That was loud. Fight him.
This shouldn't be possible.
Fight him.
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
Wow. Stun him again. Okay, yeah.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Yeah. Kill them. Oh, with shotgun. Oh, this is pretty fun. Just use your claw.
My strength. My reflexes.
Shitting.
I'm not human anymore.
Yeah, I'm a vampire. Vampire. Guess they're dropping something. Aluminium shard, okay. And dash. Yeah, I guess I use door. District status stable. Can I make it unstable? I'm gonna try and be as evil as possible. I think that will be fun. Okay, what is this? Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. Your king... Oh. Guess it's the same.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us?
Yes. We will kill everyone to get to them. Ooh. That's... Oh.
This is despicable.
Eat the rat.
I have this thirst for blood.
Yes. Shillings. Yes.
It's locked.
Oh no.
I cannot enter.
I'll just open the door. Oh, okay. I can
The
teleport.
dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
Is there maybe someone here? Shilling. I guess enemies up ahead. Lakeland. Ooh, rats. Rats.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Eat the rat.
What will London have to say to me?
I
I've
could say
so
nothing.
many questions unanswered. Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
Jump scare.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Oh, vampiric sense.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
Do, 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 do. I like the game design. London seems pretty nice. What I can enter. And that's it, okay. I mean, I go
There's
there,
no
but
one in sight.
I can go there, but I guess I must go there, but what else there is there to see? Oh. Ooh. Scroll and race. The British Army needs you. CTU, life saved by efficient medical aid, is a close track at the flu epidemic from the like difference. Okay. A disease. I guess I'll follow the blood.
Where has everyone gone?
Can you hide out? What? Hide out. A safe place to rest. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, like Left 4 Dead, Red Doors. Hello? Stash, refill all. What? Ooh. On a workbench, you can craft medical treatment, serums, weapon upgrades. Okay. Treatment for sepsis. Use it to cure a sick citizen during a dialogue. Okay. Anemia, fatigue. So wait, I can actually help people in this game? I mean, I guess the main character is a doctor of some kind. But... so what do I do now? I can see blood, but maybe not here, I guess. Outside. Ah, yeah. Oh, hello. G-high. What quality details? Interesting. This, I don't know what it says here.
A little life.
I'm leaving. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Huh. Okay, I have some people here, I guess.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
Speak with the locals.
This sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
A long night?
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Okay.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle.
Ooh.
The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Well, that's nice of him.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite.
A gentleman.
Professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Okay. So who are you?
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Sewer dog. What?
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Okay.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
I'll leave your bottle, yes. So wait, do I have information now? Oh, I have. Fatigue. Oh, he's fatigued. Blood quality. Ooh. Oh wait. I guess I have unlocked some entries now, okay.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
And who are you?
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
Well, I'm gonna ask you questions anyway.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog?
The sewer dog.
What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spanish flu.
Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
Well, that seems familiar.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one
Yeah,
customer.
only one
Oh.
customer.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
Yep, okay.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Okay, go and check on him.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
Wow.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
Wet boot. Wet boot. Okay. Oh, she's healthy. Wait, rest of all. I can get a new skill, I guess. But let's confront this guy.
Good thing you cannot see me now.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, he's
Well, that's
really
something I can do
dressing.
for you. And who might you be?
I don't know. I won't tell you first. I guess I'll say I don't know.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In
Molesting?
fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem like an expert. I'm a victim too. I guess I'm a victim too.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Help me then.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
Ooh, blood quality 6000. Okay. Does that mean we can, like, attack him? Oh, he's from a different area. So are we chasing the same shadow?
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
He's mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll just kill him, I guess.
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Ooh, I'm gonna bite you. Ooh. Interrogate the locals. Okay. Just
Stupid or something. I've never even been to India.
Okay, someone is here. Okay. Ah, that's the waitress, okay. I see a room here.
It's locked. If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Okay. I guess I'm searching for someone else. So wait, the blood leads just here, I guess. Can I go there? Don't mind me, I'm just checking what you have.
Something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Okay, I guess we get to roam a little bit. What I had...
That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant.
Interesting. He was drunk. Maybe that's a clue. Can I maybe knock on some doors?
I cannot enter.
So I can't really use my weapons here. Just hold it off. So I need to get to that marker, which is 160 meters away. I think this is a dead end as well. Yeah. Can I get up there? Oh, I can. Let's just sleep, I guess. Evolve. Okay. Body. Oh, health, endurance. Oh, stamina seems pretty nice. Increase your blood capacity, increase your blood absorption. Fight. Okay. I mean, I do love stamina and health, so I think I can upgrade multiple things here. That will be nice when I upgrade it fully. Or I can get more stamina, or I can get health. I'll get health. Plus 500 health, so that will be pretty nice. And that's it, I guess. The fuck is happening here? This light doesn't seem okay. Okay, so we go... Oh.
According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
And what is this? Oh, it's a rat. Oh, I can dig the trash. Dig the trash can. For looking away when they mock my color, I hate myself. For crying like a girl when they insult me, I hate myself. For swearing like a boy when they're gone, I hate myself. For hating my parents, I hate myself. For smiling when customers call me sad Brina, I hate myself. For never finding the courage to tell Tom how I truly feel, I hate myself. I guess that's the waitress. New hint. Reveal the secret about the citizen, someone related to them. Okay, Sabrina hides her true feelings about boss Tom Watts. Okay, so this game is like some kind of investigation game. It's a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar in case the experience you learn if it's a citizen. Okay, so I can feed on them. I can make them fall in love and then drink their blood to become stronger. Wait, I'm back here. Ah, I got it. Guess I need to go even more back. Or do I? Wait, I can use the map. Remove. Hideout, thirst. Wait. How do I move around the map? I guess I can't. Wait. Wait, did I really have to talk to these people? Why is it there? I just came from there. Wait. I have a marker. Some kind of marker pretty far off, and then the main quest, what? Seriously?
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Okay, it's nothing from him. Maybe him.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Hint required, okay.
I think you're hiding something from me.
I hide many things from many people, sir. That's what my job's about.
Okay, I guess we need to find a hint.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
So I guess find a hint from her, maybe?
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I want the truth.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please tell me what's going on.
It's William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Oh.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well, Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
New hint. Now, tell me the truth.
You again. What can I do for you?
As a vampire, you can force citizens to reveal information thanks to a hint you have discovered. Okay.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Oh, what?
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Okay, so he tried to lure him out.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Well, okay. Now
I
we
will
find him.
get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me?
Yeah.
To this city?
And then I will kill everyone. Inspect the boats. Well, I can see a boat that's pretty bloody. Oh, I can jump there. Oh wait.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Well, damn.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note.
Raven orders. Objective: multiple deaths in the dock regions. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it in quickly. Warning: according to recent reports, the vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, stores, and warehouses. Destroy the Leech Brothers.
These
Okay.
men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Oh, wow.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Whoosh. Oh. Yes, we have an enemy. Multiple enemies. Hello? We're opportunity attack. Out of combat silently behind an enemy. Okay. Stun.
Over there!
I guess I should have stunned him. I thought I can just, like, finish him.
All the more reason to shut it, Mr. Billy. If the man says a
Mr.
bloodsucker's
Billy.
dug in here, you've but one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
It's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Oh, they split up. Oh.
There's safer places to be than here.
Yeah.
Speak English, do ya?
He speak English, okay. Will he see me if I guess he will. Duke. Shotgun shell, okay. Press and equip to use. Okay. Wait, so how do I use the gun? Firearm. No. G. E. Can't really get it. Oh, empty slot, okay. So now I press G. No. I don't really understand how I swap between things. I got no ammo. Damn. So where was my inventory? Okay. Bullets. I guess I don't have bullets. So why did I come up here? Just for one guy? Press V, yeah, okay. Okay, resistance, physical, melee, ranged. Powers, blood, shadow. Orange in case of medium, red, high. So I can't use a ranged weapon. Melee weapon is kinda ineffective. And my abilities are better, okay. Oh, he will see me. And this guy is covering somewhere else. I just approach him and... Drink his blood. I will kill you like this. What? Damn it. Did they drop anything? Like, how can I know when they drop stuff? What? Ah. Okay, so we have one there.
Best run along home, sir.
Okay, I'm running. I'll just approach this guy and bite him. Maybe.
Stop right now!
Don't worry. You saw nothing.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
Crush the leaves, boys!
Wait, what? I guess they cancelled my claw. Drink his blood. I guess I need to kill them and then take their stuff. Hello? I got a note. I know that some of our companies consider that the best advantage we have in our fight against leeches is that they can go out during the day. Thus, we can hunt down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. Okay. It's a rookie mistake. We pick first because vampires are clever. Okay. They deploy traps. Okay. It costs too much men. In their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they are vulnerable, when they hunt at night. Okay. Ooh. That's why we must evolve. Modern communication. We can learn many things from the war in France, new strategy, new equipment, a new weapon, grenades, white, phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vest, and flamethrower. Well, that seems pretty bad for me. So, anything else here?
Did you hear me?
Hello. Oh, no stamina. Damn. So, where is your stuff? Give me your stuff. He has no stuff. Ooh, used to para. A shotgun. Oh, that's nice. If I equip it here, I don't think I can use it. I don't really get that. Why can you equip the weapon there but can't really swap between the weapons? Well, it seems weird. I'll just leave it there. Okay, let's try to stun this guy. That was easy. Rats and hideouts. Rats are often located near hideouts. Okay. So that's a hideout. Oh, hello. Shilling. blow it, okay. Can I craft something maybe? I did get a lot of stuff. You have enough components to improve one of your weapons. Oh, interesting. Select a melee weapon to upgrade it. You can upgrade your weapon to your level. It's going to for damage. Okay. So it gains a little bit more damage. Okay. And then I can have it deal even more damage or increase stamina consumption. Can I upgrade maybe my gun? Shotgun. Stake. I'm missing something, I guess. Oh, I can cycle this for stuff, I guess. Well, interesting. I don't have experience to level up, so let's just go outside. I get experience when I kill rats. I guess I don't. So no point in really in killing rats.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Whoa. Just a sec. You're my last and dearest friend.
William, my arm. I can't feel it.
Wait, where are they? Holy. Use sight. Equip a two-handed weapon, press right click. Okay, sight, for instance, can be used parry. Ooh, okay.
I can't stand it anymore.
So I can equip it. Okay. Let's try the new weapon.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I can never harm you, Mr. Hampton. You're my only friend.
I know your heart, William. Alas, you must give me permission to leave. I'll not betray your trust.
It's first, you see.
Wait, so he's repeating himself.
Pray with me, William. As one, we shall
Yeah.
overcome this.
It's just a little.
Creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Okay. Ooh. That was a parry. Again, a parry. Oh, damn it. Oh, don't drink my blood. his blood. Oh, another weapon. Hello there, sir. Before I check up on you, I'll just...
William, please, stop.
I'll check everything here. He killed so many people.
Let me go. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Yeah, she did. She helped you.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay. Get a blood sample on William Bishop's corpse.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Ooh. Shilling. And I got an item. Fresh sample include, okay. Also I got a weapon. A bludgeon. Bludgeon? Bludgeon. Well, I like the sight. I'll keep the sight on me. The camera is sometimes really sensitive.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of
that's
science
a
is to
vampire.
refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even
Seems
had the
pretty good.
forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Yes. And then I beat him in the back. Bite him in the back.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy.
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Oh. I look really fancy. Take me to a hospital. Oh, district says healthy.
We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that!
Oh.
Nah, it's my turn!
Oh, he stabbed him. Wait, what's happening?
Each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
What?
Master gave me a good potion. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Oh. Blood quality healthy. So I can kill him, let him bleed. What do I do here? Do I just kill him? Oh, I'm torn here. Do I want to go the evil route or more normal? Let him bleed. I can kill him or... I really don't know. I mean, if I chose the good guy route, I feel like it's pretty normal to choose it. But if I go maybe the evil route, it will be more fun. I wonder if I can kill people like everyone in this game.
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox.
He's
Let me
a Clay
assist you
Cox.
to that better place.
World quality is too much. Okay. To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Ask you to mesmerize Clay, okay. The fuck?
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Okay. I will actually kill him, I guess. Ah. Brace. Click to embrace or spacebar. Bracing claim will provide a massive boost. But be aware there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. Okay, I guess if I want to get more experience, I will help him and then kill him later, right? So that's my plan. I mean, if I can get more experience.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Ah. Wait, so his guts are spilling, but he's okay now? Okay. Interesting.
Whoa, I feel giddy. Did I black out?
Yeah, you blacked out. Nothing else happened, trust me. so... Yeah, I can get more blood from him if I get more hints. Okay.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Okay. This game seems pretty interesting so far. Like it has these investigation parts, and you can just go and kill people, I guess, and try to increase the value you get from people. I guess she's calling for me. Oh, what? What? Something appeared for a second there. Yeah, hello.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Oh, that's so quick. Ooh. 2000 points. Experience.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
He knows me more than I know him.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Due to influenza, the hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full. Please go back home. Hello there.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh wow, so many conversations. And he has a hint. Nice.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
I can mesmerize him. Okay.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
Oh no,
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Okay, so midnight in the garden. Good and evil, okay. Vehicle checkup. Oh, it's his blood. Hints required. Ooh, so many hints.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Milton's shotgun. Well, seems pretty good, but I don't have the money. Let's... I guess he has some pretty useful stuff.
And I thought last summer's epidemic was difficult.
So much blood. Oh, hello. I can peek through the patients. Through the windows to see the patients. And who are you?
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Okay. Oh, she's really hard to mesmerize.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Invisible enemy?
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Speak up.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Okay.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Well, okay. I guess I need more hints.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Oh, is this medicine? Well, it seems pretty rough up. Anyone else? Maybe her?
At least that mistress of the dark stopped following me.
Hello?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Okay.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
How long you'd be
Oh, I guess I...
How long
Or long
you'd be surprised?
I can't pick a different choice here. Oh, well, okay. Oh, I need hints again. Okay.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
See you later. When I stab my fangs into your neck.
Must prove what we are capable of. It is now or never.
Can I look at that poster, please? Guess not.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Yes, I can take the patients and suck them dry.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Wait, is she?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies.
It's only a cover.
I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Well, interesting.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Wrong target, new investigation. What? Guess I will investigate the morgue. Who are you really?
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Okay.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Midnight in Garden Wood. Wait. Is that just the same quest that the guy gave me? Oh, so I move like this with my mouse, okay. Okay. Find out who is spying on Thelma. Okay, so these are the quests, investigations, okay. These are the people. Pillar. I guess a pillar means like center person, the strongest person in this community. Well, okay. Hello? There's so many people to talk to, oh my god.
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Oh, I can mesmerize him.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
That's kind of sad.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Okay.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Well, okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Pure disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Oh, that's the priest from before.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Horcroft.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Oh, the guy Could have killed.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Okay.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Interesting.
Have you made friends since you arrived? Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest, and then I can go back to the people who need me.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Well, there are a lot of interesting characters.
Goswicks came here in the first place.
Hello, did you meet?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr.
Oh,
Reed.
I guess we did.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Goodbye. So, have anyone else here, maybe?
I wonder why the Goswicks came here in the first place.
Name of the mercy, they depend on you. Nurses are needed now. Okay. Ooh, who's this? Prevent disease. Do not cough in public. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Well, also seems pretty familiar. It's like we have something similar today. Prevent disease. So this is the nurse from before.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Yeah, my nurse.
Thank you.
I'm so tired. You always knew will this shift never end?
Hello there.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Hey. Tell me
Please,
about
could you tell me
yourself.
something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Flattery is useless. Research is exhausting.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method.
What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay, new investigation.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. That does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
You always knew the words to calm.
So many people to talk to.
As for me,
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
You better change your tone with me.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Okay.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation? Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
I guess no, I didn't.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Good evening, sir. Will this shift never end?
Oh, hello. It's just talking, I guess. Ooh.
I will not let you down, my boy.
Wait a second. Unfinished letter. My dear children, sorry I did not write to you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on bloody paper. Don't worry, Teddy will go out of the hospital as soon as the doctor fixes his arm. In the meantime, if you need something, go see Miss Chadwick at the construction site and tell him you are Harvey Fiddick's children. You remember Robert Chadwick, the big guy with a mustache who helped me repair the doorhouse last spring? Go see him and ask for a few bob. Okay, he won't refuse to spare you a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure out something as soon as I'm out. Don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is strong again. As soon as the doctors have fixed my arm. And it's not finished. I guess it's this guy.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Ackroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason why your wound troubles you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother, if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Well, Zeppelin raids? Guess history is a little bit different here, maybe? I can mesmerize him. Ooh, his blood quality is, I guess, maxed.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Okay. I guess that's it.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Helen.
So many deaths.
As for me,
Still
what a blundering idiot.
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I did get some hints, okay.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Nothing really, didn't really learn anything new from him.
What a blundering idiot.
I'm all right.
Good evening, madam.
Waste your time with
Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Well, an interesting job.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Oh.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Well, nothing
Goodbye,
compared.
Mrs. Goswick.
Now let's talk to her son.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Now we can ask him more while his throat is hurting. Fatigue. I guess I need to make a cure.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Well, too bad.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
You must talk. No. Talk, goddammit.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Hey, do we have anyone else? Hospital full, please go back home. Oh, fresh. I do love myself some fresh.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Your city needs you. Your life saved by a patient medical aid is a... Whoa. Can I... What?
I'm sorry you ended up on my plain and cold medical bench, sir. I understand you must be very angry about this unfair situation. I managed to arrange to have you buried in the same mass grave as your wife. I hope that might help.
It's locked.
So he's talking to the dead.
It's locked, all right.
God damn it, why it's locked? And who might you be?
It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights
his
ago.
sister.
You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Yeah, about that.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short.
and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
So you won't mind if I stab you in the back with my fangs?
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Codeine, opium, an enigmatic formula. I guess I have to find as much money as possible to buy stuff from these people.
Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then sadly depart. I'm managing a train terminal, not a morgue.
We met him, yeah. I guess we talked to everyone here. Hopefully. So many entryways into the hospital. Small bag of junk. Can I open it, or why is that so important? High resale value, okay. Music is really calming. I guess this is locked. No? I guess another entrance to the hospital. I don't really understand why a hospital has like 4 or 5 entrances. Hopefully there is no one here to talk to. Oh, these are probably like the quarantine parts of the hospital.
It's locked, all right.
My office is probably there, yeah. The waypoint is showing me. There is a 3rd floor, okay. Yeah, it's locked. Can't even open it, okay. Let's see if the doctor is...
Please come back later.
Okay then. Let's just find my office. That's probably his office. And no, this is not. Oh, this is a surgery room. Let me just take a. Ooh, is that a bone saw? Used hacksaw. Medical file. Patient Thomas Elwood, male, age 28. Called by Dr. Tippett. Status Convalescence. Date of admission September 16th. Date of release to be determined. The patient's face has been heavily burned and disfigured by a bomb during the war. Even with the use of the strongest sedatives, he affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under the skin, he says. Examination of the cicatrized tissue shows no trace of inflammation, infection, or swelling. Scars are clean. Could be a cause of persisting nerve damage. The patient never ceases to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could be a case of guilt of the survivor. Phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for not dying with his comrades. Well, I guess maybe he really is feeling guilty. Ooh.
It's locked.
It's always locked. Let's just enter my office. Have to read. Yeah. What? I swear I saw something glowing in the corner. Yeah. Oh. I guess it is glowing a little.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
No coffins for me. Dear Jonathan, I asked Nurse Crane to secure an office for you on the second floor. Please forgive me for austere decoration, but Pembroke Hospital is not exactly the Ritz. Sorry to let you discover your office alone, but I need to sleep a little before going back to work. I'm just a mere mortal after all. I also gave orders to let you rest, and for the staff to never enter your room. You will be able to sleep all day without being disturbed, and work at night without raising any suspicion. I'm afraid the place is quite messy, but you'll be able to conduct your experiments here at your own pace. You'll also notice there is an open window with a scaffolding that will allow you to enter the hospital without being noticed. Oh, that's pretty nice. I imagined how awfully new and disturbing this all must be for you. Believe me, I have studied enough your species to understand what you must now be facing and feeling. Be assured, I'll do whatever I can to help you in this ordeal. Know that you're not completely alone facing it. I'm glad I met you. These dark times we are all presently facing. I hope our future collaboration will yield great results. Welcome to Pembroke, my esteemed colleague. We shall talk soon. Yours sincerely, Edgar Griffith Swansea. P.S. I left a copy of some of my notes concerning what I have discovered about Econ in the last few years. Feel free to read about it if you need some guidance, as long as you don't use this knowledge to take advantage of me. Oh, I shall use it in its full... What does this mean, refill all? Okay, put there.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Well, let's give it water then. Do we have a cup or anything? Glass vial, maybe that. We fill the glass vial with... Oh my god. Okay. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Econ, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but trained eye will spot there, have the keenest senses, and can react quicker than any mortal. On a few occasions, alarm, surprise, necessity to flee. I have seen a vampire move so quickly, it is almost as if he had vanished just to reappear somewhere else. I guess that's the teleportability I have. The human eye cannot follow their movement when they act so quickly, but it's not a teleport or dematerialization. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute, which allows them to run, dodge, and jump longer and faster than us. I also notice that such speed seems to exhaust them, and they are bound to physical limitations. Okay. Mesmerism. One of the most powerful abilities a vampire can deploy is the capacity to force a mortal to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with mortal ability to alter a subject's mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire I interviewed even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's physique. The same vampire explained to me that this ability acquired time to master, and that the result could be vary widely from one subject to another. Implanting a false memory, erasing a painful one, the possibilities are endless and frightening. That seems really interesting. Maybe I can, like, help people with their memories or just make them suffer. I won't read this. So basically with blood awareness they can see better than most people. Can I take the water and water the plant?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Water. Water. So where is this window? Maybe it's not open. I guess I'll still sleep and level up. Oh, we have a lot of stuff here. Defensive. You will block your target's blood in their veins. You will block your target's blood, but making them defenseless. So break their defense, okay. You create an invisible barrier, absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed. Interesting. Blood capacity, blood absorption, and then damage. I guess I'll take this to break their defense. The vampire will concentrate on the prey's blood, stopping them in their tracks and making them defenseless. It's easier to kill something that can't move. Yeah, it seems pretty nice. And it's pretty expensive. I don't think I can upgrade anything. With blood, shadow. Wait, how much does this cost? 1,000. Oh, that's a lot. Ultimate. Tactical, okay. I can upgrade. Wait. I guess these are all just abilities different, okay. Lose control, let the beast take over for a short time. The beast teleports itself to all enemies around you, strikes them with furious blows. You create a shadow vortex with Raga's feet, coming to life. The shadow interrupts an enemy in the air, inflicts tremendous damage. Ooh. Focus your power to boil the target's blood, causing it to violently explode, dealing damage to the target and anything nearby. Ooh. Seems pretty interesting. Well, I guess that's that. And I think I will end the stream here. It was a pretty long, I guess, introduction to the game. Hopefully next time we'll get to actually experience a little bit more of gameplay, not talking. Although the conversations with people isn't that bad. It's pretty interesting. So anyway, I'll probably stream this tomorrow, so If you're interested, you can stop by tomorrow. Well, until then, I will see ya.